They ship it, they store it, they send it out to your customers.
It hasn't even been a year since introducing tiers, and they've already increased these fees.
It's not really worth it for artists to spend a lot of time investing into Redbubble.
I don't want them profiting off of my designs that I spent time creating.
And I can't stop people from doing that. I can send as many emails as I want, or as many cease and desists as I want, but like, it's gonna happen, okay? And you just have to roll with it.
Hello, my name is Sarah. I'm a small artist and I'm definitely not wearing a wig right now. This is Justice for Artists. Let's get into it. Redbubble is a print-on-demand service. This means an artist can upload their designs and the business collaborates with them by printing it on products like t-shirts, mugs, hats, stickers. The business also takes care of little chores like packaging, mailing, shipping, keeping inventory. Redbubble has more of a forum-based design, whereas most print-on-demand services that I've worked with don't display everyone's designs to be browsed through right on the homepage. This is one of the factors that contributes largely to the ability to exploit artists to steal their work. I would say repurpose the designs, except they're not repurposed. It's the design, probably screenshotted and uploaded, put on a t-shirt, which is what the artist would have done, except actually make the art. Often these services will provide sellers with a link so that they can do their own outside promotion and send people to that page with their products. It helps bring sales and business to the print-on-demand site while providing a means of verifying that the merchandise that customers are buying is official to that brand. Redbubble is formatted in a unique way where it's made for both buyers and sellers, rather than keeping buyers' attention being solely the job of the designer. Theoretically, it's a great business model. It helps buyers and sellers find each other that otherwise wouldn't have. But realistically, of course, this model has been exploited by people more interested in making a quick buck than being a genuine designer. Credit in the art world isn't just some petty search for clout. When patrons or companies need a specific kind of artist for a job, they find a piece of work that they like and consult the artist. The artist cannot be contacted and commissioned if not named. Opportunities like this are what allow artists to grow and establish a more professional portfolio, which ultimately circulates their name to employers and determines their income. The stolen design usage is more of a user error, but the site is known to ignore requests to take down stolen art. They say that they promote and support artists, but they aren't doing it in a regulated way like they say in their rules. So some of the attention and profit that these sellers are making are going to the incorrect recipient because they stole the design, and then they get to profit off of somebody else's work. In recent years, Redbubble has introduced a tier model to their site for sellers. This ends up bringing vast majority of your income to the site and not you. We have Redbubble Standard, Redbubble Premium, and then Redbubble Pro. Essentially, this is a ranking of credibility to artists. I mean, they just introduced a class system, but anyways. Now, the tier that most artists are in is the standard tier. So we're gonna look over some of the fees just for the standard tier. So here we have the table of fees for a standard Redbubble account. I've done the math to check how much profit a seller will make from what their monthly income is pertaining to products being sold. Now, the green line at the top is where the fees are steadily increasing. You go up, it's decreasing, you go down, it's increasing. But where the red line starts is where the prices kind of get weird. So if you sell a product that's $23 or up to $23.99, your profit will be less than the profit you would make for selling a $19 item. This happens because they disproportionately change the prices on the tiers by just tiny amounts, but those amounts add up. For most sellers, the fee is generally around 75% of their monthly income from the site. It remains over 50% until the artist makes $100 or more in monthly income, which is not easy to do as an artist. Now let's look at the three tiers real quick. Let's break these guys down. Standard is the starting point, and it's where vast majority of the users on the site are categorized. Once you've grown your audience a little bit, learned about the customers, and regularly upload designs, then you get to move up to Redbubble Premium. Now, these designs could be stolen, but you're gonna move up to Redbubble Premium if you're doing a good enough job, if you're bringing them enough money. Redbubble Pro is very, very difficult to get that ranking. It's a program specifically for higher performing artists. So we're not promoting small artists anymore. The program is invite only. And this is directly from their website. Changing tiers. In addition to sales, Redbubble reviews a number of factors to ensure accounts are properly classified. To increase your chances of moving up tiers, we recommend creating designs based on popular trends and themes. No, originality? Get out of here. Driving high quality traffic to your Redbubble shop, bringing them more money and attention. Uploading unique creative designs. Okay, so you have to follow a template, but it has to be unique and creative. What? Using high resolution images with proper product formatting. Not gonna lie, this is just good advice across the board. And completing your profile with social media links. This is probably more for verification that you're a real human, but again, it's the type of thing where it's like replacing true artistry with marketing. You're supposed to have a combination of both. There's supposed to be a good mix there, a good ratio, not marketing and commercialism being first, and then artistry, standard tier. I know I reference him in lots of my videos so far, but Curtis Connor uploaded a video where he is styling his own knockoff merch that he found on Redbubble.
Redbubble, you could totally make it so it's like not so easy on your platform, right? For example, Inkbox, they have like a whole department focused on their artists to make sure their artists are happy and stuff. When an artist applies to be an artist, they like vet them and shit. Like that's the way to do it, right? Like actually give a fuck about the art and the artist and taking care of them. For overall quality, I would go like fucking 0 out of 10. It is so thin. I don't know. In conclusion, Redbubble sucks and it's actually stinky. It is.
There's also this video of Eddie Burback talking about a design that he had an artist work so hard on and he was so happy with that has now been copied and pasted to Redbubble. So people are making money off of not only another artist's work and an artist's merch. Man, promotion helps bring traffic for artists and the site, but the commonality between all promotion is an advertisement for Redbubble. I would imagine, now it's not the only factor, but with other factors included, that this is why they explicitly tell you to promote your work in order to move up in their rank system. You really have to help advertise them if you want to succeed. Usually you just have to pitch yourself and your own work. You don't have to pitch an entire website, an entire business. Fees don't hurt art theft accounts because they're not losing the money that they earned for putting in the time, the care, the labor, the experience, materials, passion, creativity that the true artist had to pour into the piece and are instead simply profiting off of all of that. Wah, wah. Since sales play a big factor in the rank system, a successful thief can work their way up the chain and not have to pay a fee. This means they will be making more money than the artist themselves off of the artist's work because they're a good scammer, because they are immoral, malicious, might I say? What's another word like malicious? Sinister? They're scheming. My eyelash just glued to my eyelid. They're scheming. But not only is it about the money, it's also about the recognition, the exposure, the portfolio. Now, I'm not claiming that Redbubble is the only site that does this, unfortunately, but it's a big name that a lot of people know that has such a huge hand in the exploitation of artists and does nothing about it. Bye.